Yo, it's Crix back with another video. Today this video is going to be a mods and settings list and my mouse and my keyboard settings. I'm going to be showing you guys everything to have a smooth game and just see how you can optimize your game to become better. And I'm going to show you all my settings, my sensitivity, my FOV, the mod list, pretty much just everything, how I make my game smooth and how I play. Anyway, let's get right into it. Alright, so first off is the mods. So let me show you the mods here. So I'm going to go through every single mod here. Here you go. So we got 3D skin layers. This basically just makes your skin 3D. If you look right here, you can see there's like a 3D layer instead of just having a flat layer for an outer layer. So it's pretty cool. It also does for your body too. So that's that. Allow portal GUIs. So this is kind of cheating, I would say. You probably won't be able to do this. I don't think I'm able to do this. It doesn't work for some reason. But allow portal GUIs just allows you to open your inventory while you're inside a portal. Usually you can't do that in Minecraft, so that's pretty much how it works. Next is apple skin. So apple skin, if you look at the hunger bar, it's kind of yellowish, so that's probably saturation. And usually whenever you eat more golden apples, golden carrots, steak, anything, usually gain saturation when you're full hunger. So that's how it works. If you already have that, we'll skip that. Backtrack mod. So backtrack mod is a mod that allows you to change like how far your shield is, so how up you want it to be, like if you want it to be on. So let me just show you. I'm gonna get my shield here, and as you can see here, it's not on my screen because that's how I have it. So if I go here, I can do my shield offset. If I put it to 0, it will go down here. So you can still see it. That's what most people use, 0. But in my case, I use -10 or like maybe even more above. Maybe just like a little peak for SMPs and stuff like that. But this is where I'm at right here. So that's that. Next is bad optimizations. Bad optimizations is just good optimizations, not actually bad. It's just like HUD improvements and optimizations to the game, so you can use that to help yourself out. Next up, we got better hurt cam. So if you don't like having the normal hurt cam on Minecraft, you can use this. So this will make it just a lot better. So if you turn your hurt cam a little bit up and get hit, it'll just look a lot better than what it usually is in normal Minecraft. So that's that. Bind commands. This is usually used for Minecraft servers with custom plugins. So I have it for ability 1 and ability 2 for servers, and it's pretty cool. You can also use these to bind commands for literally any command in the game instead of just abilities. So if you do /game mode, you can put it here and it'll work. So if I do /game mode, let's do /game mode survival, done, and it'll put me in survival. Alright, anyway, the next mod is Bobby. So Bobby is a thing where you can basically increase your chunks. So you can go from 30, 34, 32, something like that, to 64, so it's a lot better. For some Minecraft servers, they usually cap the amount of chunks you can render. So even if you have 64, it won't render 64. So only for single player worlds this is really good. But other than that, it's a decent mod. It also optimizes the game a little bit. Carpet mod. This is usually used for replay shots. So if I spawn a player like carpet, so I do player. Let's do my friend Snowboard Fan. So I spawn him right here. Oh, yeah, there it is. So I start then and punch him if I put him in survival. He's basically just a bot that you can use for replay shots. So if I want to do a replay shot, I can use him. This is what I usually do for some of my videos. Mainly my unscripted ones. I usually don't use it for scripted, unless if I'm doing like a shot with lots of people in it. So that's that. Next thing is clumps. This is purely PvP based. Obviously you're not gonna like it when there's XP just all around your face. So this puts it in clumps, so you don't like have it all around you and stuff. So if I just spam it, will be in clumps instead of just being like all over the place. So that's that. Next thing is combat hitboxes. So if I turn on my hitboxes, you can see, whenever you're in range of this player. So obviously this isn't creative, so it's not an accurate representation, but if I go in survival, like this is like the exact amount I need to be in range to hit people. So it helps you out with PvP. Sometimes it's banned, so take that as you want. If it's allowed, use it. It's pretty good. Usually most used for PvP, not really for recordings. It doesn't look good. Whenever you're in water, the hitboxes, they become a lot smaller, so it's a lot easier to hit people when you have these hitboxes on, so they're kind of game changing. You can also use that for elytra when you're macing and mace game modes. That's really a lot about it. So next up, we got crosshair indicator. This is like essential for PvP. Some players, like some top players, don't use it because they're already like, fully mastering their game mode and stuff. This basically just tells you whenever you're in range. It's basically combat hitboxes, but a lot easier to see. So whenever you're focusing on your crosshair, obviously you're gonna be looking at your crosshair, and it's gonna have like a little bit of a change. So it'll make it like a circle or a square, and you'll be able to hit people whenever it tells you. So that's that. Debug Crunch Remover. This basically removes all the random stuff that's on your screen whenever you press F3 for your chords. It just makes it a lot more cleaner. So that's that. Essential, mainly used for cosmetics and stuff like that. Maybe some cool things. Honestly, just a mod that's for reference space. Ferret Core reduces your memory usage, so your computer doesn't freaking get destroyed whenever you're running Minecraft. So that's cool. Free Look. Oh, not free look. Flashback. Do the flashback first. So flashback, it's basically the essential thing that you need to use for videos. My replay shots usually use flashback. So if you just press record here, I'm recording, and whenever I'm done, I can go into replay. Mainly use this for two types of occasions. So if you're doing replay shots, you can do that. On servers, if you want to see where people are, which is kind of cheating, unless if you're allowed to, you can just go into your replay and just check where people were at whenever you're doing your fight or whatever. So that's another situation. There's probably a lot more of situations, but those are like the two I can think of. So one is for replay shots and one's for that. So that's that. Free Look. Free Look is a PvP mod most players use to, see where people are whenever you're not able to look. So obviously you can't just as an example, you can't really just like look back at your opponent, because obviously you're going to be slowed down. You're going to be holding S to try to save your momentum. This is literally just allows you to counter that. Oh, start with that round. You can just pretty much press whatever keybind you set it to. I have it on T, and you can just set it to first person, second person, or third person. I have it on second person where I'm looking in front. I just turn my, just move my mouse up, and I'll be able to see what's behind me. Sometimes this is banned, and Hoplite it's banned. So it's definitely a PvP thing. Like most PvPers use this, so depends if your server bans it or not. So do that with how you want. Gamma utils just makes your game a lot brighter. So my game is very bright. I like it very bright, so that's why my game is very bright. Glowing entities. So whenever you're in the night, usually you can't see some entities or like skeletons and zombies very well. So I have it so they glow in case if I, run into them whenever I'm in like iron armor, I'm dying or something. That's one use case scenario. So that's that. Immediately fast, just all perfect optimization mod. Probably one of the best optimization mods behind Sodium. So that's good to use. Next up, we got Livematica. This is basically how to paste in builds. So I have some stuff. So I have a starter house. So as you can see here, that's my starter house. If I get sticks, which is what you use to make these builds, if I go here, I use my tools. If I want to paste a schematic, you do a command to paste a schematic, and you have a whole house for free. So that's cool. That's what Livematica does for you. Next up, lithium. This is just an add-on to the mod that I have on, which I'm going to show in a second, sodium. So it allows you to have better HUD. So this is not like the sodium HUD, this is just sodium added with lithium, which makes this look a lot cleaner. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if that's actually what it does, but there's like all this stuff that it kind of just changes its quality of life changes. And also optimizes it. Next up is Malib, I call it Malib, but this is basically used for your armor HUD, which I'll show in a second, and like Matica and tier tagger, stuff like that where you want to see people's ranks. You kind of need it for some mods, so recommend having that in case if you're getting some mods that are. Marlowe's Crystal Optimizer. This is banned now because Marlowe is a cheater, so you don't really need this. I have it because before Marlowe got banned, I kind of just used this. So it's probably banned now, so I'm going to be taking that out of my mods list, so you don't really need that. Mod menu. This is how you see your mods in game. So more cooling. This basically makes it so whenever you're not looking behind, it makes the game last a lot more like refresh, like you get a lot more refresh rate, and hertz. No, FPS. Yeah, FPS. Sorry. So whenever you're not looking behind you, I'm pretty sure you just get a lot more FPS. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But it just makes the game a lot more smoother and faster. Power SMP. This is just the server's SMP I play on. Don't worry about this. Prefer toggle sneak. So whenever you're obviously underground, maybe like you're in a fight or something, so you want to be hiding. You're obviously, for some reason it doesn't work for me, but what it pretty much does is, you know, whenever you're in your crouching stance and you're obviously like people are digging around you, you can press E and you would still be in crouch. I don't know about how what it is on servers. Like I don't know if people allow this, but it's definitely a kept in secret by me. It's very useful. So next up we got shield fixes. Sometimes your shield glitches whenever you're fighting people in Minecraft or using it. It has a 250 millisecond response time for whenever you're using it when you push it, and then whenever your ping is. My ping usually is 20 on Minecraft servers, so I would have a 270 ms delay from whenever I'm holding my shield. So it's very fast on normal Minecraft server where it's like single player, 0, so it's just 250. There's no difference between 250 and 270 in my opinion, so that's it. Shield status, whenever you're looking at people's shields, they usually can be green or red. Whenever you disable them in fights, they can be red. Whenever they're available, people can use them. It's green, so it's currently banned in most servers. And what I mean by that is tier testing servers with shield PvP. So don't use it on testing. Just use that if it's allowed in your Minecraft server. Simple voice chat. This is what people use in Minecraft servers to just talk. It's more fun and more, I would say more better than just be seeing in Discord, which is what people usually do. So whenever you're in servers, you can just press I, put your microphone. These are not microphones. I usually do FIFA on, and yeah, this works. So that's how people VC. Next up, we got Sodium. This is like the main optimization mod. If you don't have this, I'm sorry, you're just like living under a rock. So Sodium is like the all-in-one optimization mod. This literally optimizes your entire game, makes it a lot faster. We're gonna be just using this mainly, not using Optifine, like none of that. I mean, Optifine's good, but I wouldn't use it. But heavily on that, I think Sodium's the best mod for optimization. So if you don't have Sodium, you're cooked, fam. Anyway, next up is status effect bars. So Splash wants to show with strength. I'll get a strength effect. Obviously, it should only say strength 2 with just a bar or no bar. But this allows you to have a bar and a timer, so you don't need to go into your inventory and see strength 2 on there. So it's a lot better. I also don't mind this. This is just the power SMP thing that I was talking about. So these are two separate mods. This is this mod is for the bar that you see right here. So that's the bar, and then the timer is a separate mod. So you should get the timer. It's pretty good. Library modules. I'm not sure what this is. I'm pretty sure it's for like separate mods that you need. So that. So Uku's armor hood. So this is what I was talking about earlier. If you don't have Malib, I don't think this works. So if you really need lots of mods that kind of just help have other mods work to use them. So for Malib, I think it's like Uku's armor hood, armor durability. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure that is a thing actually. But all of Uku's mods, which is a person who makes mods, all of their mods usually have Malib included, so you kind of need to download it. So if you want to use their mods, you kind of have to have that Malib. Same with Limatica. I'm pretty sure you need something else to actually use it. Also, I use the base Minecraft client. Don't use this. I don't recommend using this. The only reason why I use it is because I just have it for preference. If I switch to Dawn or something like that, my PvP becomes a lot worse, and I don't know why. So it's just a superstition thing. I recommend using Lunar Client. It's definitely the best for optimization. The reason why you don't want to use Minecraft Client is it uses a lot more heavy. It's a lot more heavy on the RAM usage based off what I've looked at the memory. It usually takes up 5K whenever I use it, so I'm always at like 85%, which is fine. If you go on like Lunar Client, which I did, I usually get like 65%, so like only like 1.5K or 2K. So I recommend using Lunar Client or Dawn Client, but Dawn Client's very hard to use in my opinion. It seems simple, but like I just, since they rebranded from Feather to Dawn, it doesn't look that good, so don't really use Dawn. Use Lunar Client, it's the best one, but I use base Minecraft. VIA Fabric Plus, this allows you to use VIA version and stuff like that. So in case if servers on like 1.21.8 and you're on 1.21.11 launching Minecraft, you can switch through the literal Minecraft game instead of going into your Minecraft launcher and switching versions. So that's that. WoxyLib, this is another one of those things where it's like Malib where you need a mod. You kind of have to download Malib first. So this is for, I'm pretty sure, Limatica. Correct me if I'm wrong, so that's what I use it for. Waypoints, this is usually used for traps, sometimes for just normal waypoints. People use a world map and minimap for waypoints, but I don't have those. So you kind of just, let me see if I can do it here. So yeah, you can just put your own waypoints here, and they're usually used for traps. So for example, a 5x1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you do here, place pressure plate, activates your trap, and that's how some people like Jude Law do their traps. And the last mod is Zoomify, allows you to get cool zooms. You can zoom very far in, like 32x, I'm pretty sure. In Minecraft terms, it would probably be like 32x, but pretty cool. And that's all my mods. Now we're gonna be going to my settings. So I usually go 64 chunks, but it's usually not loaded like that. VSync off, 3x GUI scale full screen, 1920 by 1080 on 280 hertz, because that's the highest mine can go. Clouds off, cloud distance 2 chunks, lowest. The particles for servers, you kind of want it on decreased, so it looks a lot better. You also want smooth lighting on, but for PvP, for playing PvP, go minimal. I usually go decreased. SE distance 250, decent. Biome blend 0, none. Vignette, don't want this on. Make sure your game look a lot worse. Entity shadows on or off. It really, this one's just preference based. Chunk fade time doesn't matter at all. 0.5 seconds. 0.5 seconds is probably the best, but I go 0.75. Map levels. Again, I honestly just use 4x, the highest one. Fluid shaping, improved fluid shaping. I don't use any of this. I don't use this either. Texture filtering, I don't use this at all. Use anisotropic. I don't use that at all though. So fog occlusion, block face culling, entity culling, animate only visible textures, use no error context. Any of this, it's part of the cullings and performance tabs, so you probably put it on. If you have a bad PC, if you have a really good PC, you don't really. You can usually just use whatever. For all the cullings, you should probably put them on. They don't really do anything to your game. You can't notice anything, but that's it. Anyway, that's that. Now with resource packs, I use the C45 kit pack, which is very hard to use. I have lots of essentials for, MC PvP. I have a personal PvP, I have SMP, UHC, Axe, and this is my 1.8 pack that I use. Flame frags, hardcore, low fire, infuse, lots of this, whatever. I have X-ray. You don't use X-ray, it's banned. Wick SMP rolls, SMP, lots of this, and yeah, that was it with the. But I only use C45K pack, and for PvP specifically, I use the swipe pack. You can get this from other YouTubers instead of swipe, because I don't know if the swipe pack's actually been released. People just make their own, so that's the swipe pack I use. I'll leave the C45K pack in the description and the swipe pack in the description. If you want to use them. C45K pack, it's very hard to put on, and the reason why is because you have to extract it and do stuff like that. Lots of my friends, I send it to them and they can't really get it to work. But for me, even on my own PC and this PC, I have two different PCs that one's broken right now, so both of them, they work. So I don't know why it doesn't work for other people. It's just me, I guess. But I got it to work, and it's a very good pack for SMPs. But for PvP, swipe pack, that's the way to go. Anyway, after that, my controls. Sneak is hold. Sprint is toggle sprint. If you don't have toggle sprint, you're not going to be as good with your movement. You get more freedom with movement if you're on toggle sprint. Hold, sneak, depends. I don't really care that much about it. My sense is 45. I switch between 42 and 45. However, I'm feeling throughout the day. Whenever I'm playing team fights, 45. Whenever I'm playing 1v1s, I'm 42. I usually go down. I dip to these like high 30s sometimes, but really preference, I go 45, 800 DPI. That's my DPI. I have blind put under this on. No cursor changes. Yeah, you don't have to have this down. Scroll sensitivity is just the 1 default. That's good. Chat settings, these are my chat settings. I don't know if you need this, but do as you want. 0%, the main thing is 0% background opacity makes it a lot more cleaner. So whenever you're typing, it doesn't look like background instead of that. So don't get that. That's pretty bad. With my accessibility settings, 0 FOV effects, down show. Whenever you get hit, you don't get like fucking absolutely get like hit across the entire screen, and then your screen goes boom. Distortion effects 0, 0, 0, 0. Just off. Text opacity. I don't really mess with that. I'm pretty sure that's here as well. So that's it. Skin customization. Nothing about that. That's how much my sound is. Anything like that. And that's about it for my mods and my settings. Now we're gonna be going to my computer settings, or my keyboard and mouse. So these are my keyboard settings. I have 4 profiles, one for every game. So here is my Wooting 60HE, which is the keyboard I use. I have tactile mode, which is 1 millisecond response time for whenever I press my keys. So over here it gives you a representation for how far I press my keys down. So I usually have them at 0.1 actuation point, which is more faster than any other, most of the keyboards actually. I think some other keyboards have this. Another feature called Rapid Trigger. It helps you out with jumper settings and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if you just keep spamming it and stuff, it's like it turns Rapid Trigger if you use Rapid Trigger with your WASD, it's a lot easier to have better movement whenever you're playing Minecraft. It's cool, so you don't need to lift it up all the way. The representation for Rapid Trigger, push it all the way down, just pull it up a little bit. It creates an actuation even like 1 millimeter. That's how it works. You can change to how sensitive you want it to be here. So you can put it all the way from 0.4 to 0.1, I have it enabled on 2 keys, which is different. I just turned it off for now. So my RGB settings, if you have it on 0, it's the best because it gives you a lot more response time for some reason. I don't know, that's what this says, so kind of just have it on 0. I don't really care about RGB. But now here's the juicy part. So the 2 things I have on my W and S and then A and D is Rappy, Snappy, and SOCD. So this is banned in CSGO and not in Valorant, but CSGO and Overwatch, I'm pretty sure. And this allows you to unlock the movement. So if you press A and press D, they should not create a deadlock. So whenever you press A and then you press D while holding A, it should just make you stop moving. But with this, it allows you to just go to your right when you're holding D, and same vice versa. So it's a very good way to unlock your movement. And then SOCD, which is what I have on my actual A and D. It's an upgraded version of Rappy Snappy, which is a short version for Snap Tap. So this kind of is like the final boss of Snap Tap. It's the best thing. Other things like DKS, this is banned in OSU, so don't use it on OSU. It allows you to have 4 actions on 1 key, so you can press E, and however far you put it down, you can have another actuation. So at 0.1, let's say I hold that down, that's E. Let's say 1.22, that's F. 2.6, that's C. At 4, that's G. And whenever you pull it up, all of those go down. So that's pretty cool. That's all my settings for looting. Now on to my Logitech settings. Alright, I'm here with my Logitech settings. So I have 1000 wireless report rate. This is just polling rate. So you have wireless and wired. So if you're wired, keep this always at 1000 hertz max. The higher you go, you can go to 2000, but it's not necessary. I would say the max you could go is 2000 if you really want it. And make sure, mouse a lot smoother. 4000, 8000, no one needs that. The higher you go, you also get less FPS. Your frames drop a lot more when you have 4000, 8000. 1000 is the perfect balance, so keep 1000. With DPI, if you're playing for PvP, always do 1600 or 800. Pros like Freaky Fang, use BLM cheat, yeah. They use pretty sure 1600. But people like Codified, Swipe, and then use 800 DPI, which is what I use. So use one of these 2 for PvP. Now with my assignments, which is what I use for my mouse. So I have Z binded here, so whenever I want to press C, I can just press my back key. These 3 are just simple. Forward, this is used for Apex. So sometimes whenever I play Apex, I kind of use this for my ping button, so it doesn't waste any binds that are on my keyboard. And we have system, so you can put your DPI down, you can DPI shift, so you can shift your DPI from 800 to 1600 or 1600 to 800. Scroll left of these actions, you have keys. You have actions, you have your macros. Don't use macros, they're banned. I used to use them, but not anymore. Beehive sensitivity, this allows you to just jump right off on your like main bar, like your hot bar. So instead of going from your first pop bar slot to your second, you can go from your first to your third, which is very cool. You don't need this though, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. That video is gonna be worked on. I have it done. I just don't know about when to post it. So. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.